Ugh, God. I don't even know how to start this. So, like, I'm not like a huge FNaF theorist or anything, right? I'm just a fan of the games who can't shut up about it now that the movie's actually coming out, and I've been here for a long time. I was around for the Swooty Swooty memes, if that means anything to you. Over those long periods of time, I've seen a lot of different theories about FNaF, right? So, like, okay. One thing about this community that's always been true is that people are always extremely passionate when it comes to debating and defending whatever theory they've decided in their heads is true, right? This is especially true now, where some fans like to decide their headcanon is a little more canon than another theory that goes against it, even though both of them are equally plausible and equally unconfirmed. It's a little exhausting, sure, but it's a time-honored tradition when it comes to this series. So, the reason I was thinking about things like this is because Rytoast put up a community post like a month ago asking about your favorite early definitely wrong FNaF theories. So, because I lack basic reading comprehension, I wrote about my least favorite, but still definitely wrong theory, and that's Pink Guy. Okay, so let me set the scene if your immediate thought upon hearing this was, oh, the bloody Alice Pink Guy. I'm sorry, you probably don't sound like that. So, there's... oh, God damn it. So there's a death minigame in FNaF 2 that we colloquially refer to as Foxy Go Go Go, because you play as Foxy and there's a little countdown timer that then changes to Go 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 when it runs out. So you run into the hallway to the right, there's a bunch of cheering kids, woo! It repeats 2 more times. You start, Go Go Go, then go into the hallway to the right, bunch of cheering kids, one of them has a weird face, woo! The last time, during the timer, you see this. So that's the purple guy, right? He's watching, big ol' smile on his face, you run out to the hallway to the right, boom, dead kids, Foxy jump scare, quick and easy, right? No, as it turns out, it's not, because this is Purple Guy from a different minigame. Incidentally, here's his car from a third. Matches the color of the second, but not the first. You might be wondering why I'm bringing that up, and it's because this color discrepancy led to my least favorite FNaF theory of all time, Pink Guy theory. The theory is simple. This is a different dude. It's not Purple Guy, not William Afton, as we'd learn his name would be, just some other guy. There were 2 Freddy Fazbear's killers. So, a funny theory that this holds hands and goes to prom with is the Phone Guy is Purple Guy theory. So there was a big old theory about Phone Guy being the Purple Guy, right? And a big piece of evidence for that theory was that Phone Guy mentions in one of the phone calls, I don't remember if it was for FNaF 1 or 2, that Foxy was always his favorite. And of course, we see the differently colored figure standing in front of Foxy, big old smile on his face. There's also the fact that this sprite looks like it's holding a phone and a bunch of other little things, but this video is not about that, I'm sorry. So like, the big reason I hated this theory is that it's dumb. I'm sorry, it's just dumb. Like, this is clearly Purple Guy, right? Like, it looks just like him, slightly different, of course, but like, he's a dead ringer, okay? Like, it has to be him. Okay, so like, as we're in the modern era of FNaF, there's been a lot of looking back on the series to try to come up with theories for the present games, right? People like the aforementioned Rytoast, but also ID's Fantasy and Fuhunafefe, they've been real good for injecting a lot of new ideas into this aging community. So one theory that's been coming up more often recently that I also don't really like is the Michael was helping William theory. Yeah, I just really don't like the idea of Michael being complicit in his father's murdering, but like storytelling wise, it's easy to make a case for it. Oh God, okay, here we go. The case for Michael helping William. Oh God, I'm so sorry. There's like negative structure to this video, but just bear with me. So there's this poster on the wall in FNaF 6 on Lefty's rare screen, right? This is a representation of the Afton family. Birthday Bear is the crying child, Clown is baby Elizabeth, Ventriloquist is William, and the hand puppet is Michael. So this originally was used as the clear, comparatively, sign that FNaF 6 is about the end of the Aftons. Interestingly, it also intersects with the sister location animatronics mistaking Michael for William, which we can see since that hand puppet is almost identical to the Ventriloquist, but that's just neat information. However, recently, the Michael was helping William crowd have used it for their own evidence, pointing out the admittedly very clear detail of William being a ventriloquist and Michael being a hand puppet. They also point out that in Ultimate Custom Night, the Fox and Bear anime cutscene has the Mangle being Foxy's sidekick. Mangle looks just like Foxy. Foxy's clearly meant to be an analog to William. You get the picture. So there's all that, right? So I started thinking about the theory in terms of storytelling. Okay, so like Michael kills his brother, right? I mean, Fredware the animatronic kills his brother, but Michael was responsible for what happened. It was a freak accident from a stupid prank, but like he's responsible. From what we've seen, he's obviously super guilty about it, right? So I think that William could definitely leverage that guilt in order to force Michael to help him with his work, especially once William makes his revelation about Remnant or Soul Juice or whatever, helping bring things back to life. Maybe he even shows him the experiments to convince him to help or something. I don't know. But at that point, he could have been like, you killed your brother. it's your fault. I'm a brilliant man, but I can't do it alone. I couldn't save him then, so let us save him now. And Michael agrees and helps him. It also makes the monologue from the Dark Springtrap cutscene parse a little better. Like, it makes sense that if they were already working together, that Michael would go down to the bunker to do stuff, right? The whole, "Father, it's me, Michael." Yeah, you know that whole, "a deity." Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a fucking child. I just really like his delivery on some of the lines. "I put her back together." Australian Michael Afton. Anyway, okay. So we've established all that, right? I mean, I haven't really established anything. Like, I'm not presenting any hard evidence. I'm not a theorist. I just watch a lot of theory videos, and I just think they're neat, you know? I'm a writer by... Fucking hell. I'm a writer by trade, so I think about things in terms of characters and storytelling, and I do think that Michael's character actually does fall in line with this theory. Like, this is a guy who canonically went through that entire process in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator to free the spirits of the murdered children, burn to death himself in a fire, and also send his Robo-Rabbit daddy straight into Turbo Hell, right? Something that he already tried once before in FNaF 3. Sorry, John. Like, I think that Michael is a good person. He has a good heart. And the problem with good people with good hearts, is that they can be easily manipulated. And like, I know that we see Mike in FNaF 4 and he's an asshole, but he's also just a kid who has to take care of his crybaby younger brother and feels like his dad doesn't give a shit about either of them because he's never there. Like, I think a good person can be situationally resentful, especially since he's a kid. Empathy's hard for kids. Some adults too, but that's besides the point. So, I do think that Michael could be convinced by William using his guilt over his dead brother to help with his crimes. Then, of course, the, rest of the series happens. Boy gets scooped, turns into a skin suit, vomits out the third Banjo-Kazooie game, comes back to life, burns at least one attraction down, and finally dies. Unless his soul's inside a Glamrock Freddy, I don't know, man. I'm not a huge fan of the Steel Boy era. I don't know many of the details or anything there. It kind of feels like the way they write the lore is straight up just incomplete as opposed to just obfuscated like in the rest of the series. But regardless, there's Mike's ending in Pizzeria Simulator with his entire family. And like, I realize a lot of that storytelling-based stuff isn't super backed up by things we can actually find in the game. Again, I'm not a theorist. I was really only thinking about this stuff because of that community post and the recent theories on Michael. I only played through a little bit of FNAF's 1 to 6. The only game I played to completion was FNAF 3 because I'm terrible with horror games. Like, I don't know a lot of the details. All I really know about this Rick Astley-looking futtermucker is that he really likes Foxy and he looks just like William. And then, it hit me. Like a sack of titanium bricks.
Michael Afton is a fucking pink guy, isn't he? Pink guy is real, and his name is Mike. He has a basket of exotic butters on top of a TV that he watches fucking Dracula soap operas and shit on.
Oh, come on, dude. I swear, man, like, I've been dealing with a lot of upsetting realizations in my personal life this last year, but this is gonna be the thing that breaks me, dude. Like, and who knows, maybe the, like, 5 people who are gonna watch this are gonna look at this and be like,
well, actually, the FNAF survival logbook carries myriad details that are bolstered by revelations made within the character encyclopedia, and these say that,
or whatever, right? I'm hoping for it, actually, because I don't like this theory. It's 2 theories I already don't like that combined and gave birth to something that's upsetting me so much more than it should. Even then, even though I don't like it, I still want to put it out there, you know, assuming someone else hasn't already put it out there. I'm a fake theorist. I only watch the big theories, so I'm sorry if someone else has already made this connection, put it in a much better format than this meandering mess. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like, that's it. This is it. This is my unhinged rant about a Five Nights at Freddy's theory. Check out the rest of my channel. There's absolutely nothing like this video on it at all. I might be starting a Patreon soon, but I don't even know what I'm gonna put on it. Like, I gotta get my life together, man. I make art on Twitter. That's something I can plug. Probably opening commissions soon. Oh, we'll see. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, man. Anyway, I'll end this disgrace here. Thanks for watching. If you're still watching, have a good night, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it may be, wherever in this great big world you are. And I'll see you later. Take care of yourselves. Jesus.